Shadow Gamers here. So we came back with another quick one. I'll show you why in a second. I also did the unthinkable, grabbed a couple of primal shards. Like I said, you're going to see exactly why in a minute. So we're going to pull these. And so in my in-between last video and this one, I was doing my usual when you start up the game and everything, and you summon your champions. Well, I was summoning, and unfortunately, you missed it, but so I ended up pulling something I didn't expect. So I'll show you here right now. As soon as I can find. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? And how am I missing? Alright, so let's try this another route. Index. Work. And as you'll see, I managed to pull Geral Bloodmaul. So just had my chance, and unfortunately I did not have it on video, and I apologize. However, I did pull one. Looks pretty cool aesthetically. Looks even crazier in the other mode. Unfortunately, so this one will probably take a while for me to figure out how to build, because I don't know if I want to go with this one, that one, because obviously you can't book everything and ascend everything on one side when it doesn't affect the other. So I'm gonna have to try to find the balance in that one somewhere. Decent amount of HP. Defense isn't too bad. Speed is at 102. I don't know if the other one's faster or slower or the same. That'll be the same. Defense drops down a little bit. HP definitely takes a hit, and the attack goes up. So that's the difference in that one. So on this one, A1 attacks one enemy, has a 50% chance of increasing the cooldown of a random skill on the target by 2 turns. Also removes any shield buffs. That's actually kind of helpful. On our A2, Hammerquake attacks all enemies, places a provoke debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. Also places an unkillable buff on this champion for 3 turns. So that ain't too bad, and that was on a 4 turn, so that's kind of a shaky one there. So Bonded by Blood, A3, removes block buffs, debuffs from all allies, and places a 50% ally protection buff on all allies except this champion for 2 turns. Also places a shield buff on all allies equal to 30% of this champion's max HP for 2 turns. This is her metamorphosis. When she transforms, it gives her an extra turn. And on her passive, one attack decreases the duration of all buffs on the attacker by 1 turn, occurs once per hit. Also heals all allies except this champion by 50% of the damage taken whenever this champion is hit, occurs once per hit. That one's an interesting one. So we'll have to see how that works out. Alright, on our other side, Attacks all enemies. Has a 20% of chance of repeating the attack. A2. Attacks all enemies. Damage of this skill increases by 10% for each buff on this champion. Will ignore 30% of the target's defense. This transformer to the other form, and of course grants an extra turn. And on our passive, whenever an ally attacks, this champion has a 25% chance to team up with them and join their attack. Damage increases as the champion's HP decreases by 1% for every 1% of HP lost. So I'm not sure how that works, and both of these are, her aura is increases ally HP in all battles by 35%. So that ain't too bad either. Alright, so again, my apologies. I wish y'all could have seen me pull it. I was actually shocked. But here's the end result. If any of you have also pulled Geral Bloodmaul, drop a comment below. Let me know how maybe you try to had her built. Maybe there's something that worked for you, something that didn't. Whether you've already used them in the arena or in the dungeons, let me know. In the meantime, I'll be trying to build them up. Of course, books are going to be another story. So, and I know they're already harder to get than legendary. So, we'll try to make this champion work like I do with the other ones, with no books and whatever masteries I can muster up. Alright, so this one's just going to be a quick one. I got to head out the door. Happy raiding. We'll see you soon.